It started with a knock. No one was supposed to be home at night. Sarah had just returned from a long shift at the hospital, exhausted and craving nothing more than silence and sleep. But the knock at the door came, sharp and demanding. She froze in the hallway. It was almost midnight. Who would be visiting at this hour? Ignoring the sound, she continued walking toward her bedroom. Maybe it was just her tired mind playing tricks on her. But then it came again. This time louder, more persistent. The hairs on the back of her neck stood on end. She took a deep breath and cautiously approached the door. Peeking through the peephole, there was no one there. Her pulse quickened. She double-checked the locks, then turned to head back to her room. As she walked away, a chilling draft swept through the hallway, despite all the windows being shut tight. Her heart raced. Sarah spun around, her eyes wide with fear. The knocking wasn't coming from the door anymore. It was coming from inside the house. Her feet rooted to the floor. Panic surged through her veins, but something compelled her to move. She followed the sound, every step heavy with dread, leading her deeper into the hallway. The knocking grew louder, echoing through the silent house, and then she saw it. The wall at the end of the hall, cracked and crumbling, seemed to pulse like it was alive. With each knock, the cracks widened, the wall groaned as if something was trapped behind it, desperate to get out. Sarah stood frozen, her breath shallow. The air around her turned icy, and the whispering began. "Let us out." Her stomach twisted. Those weren't just cracks, they were fingers. Thin, bony fingers pushing through the wall, scraping at the surface. "Let us out." Sarah stepped back, her heart hammering in her chest. Whatever was behind that wall, it wanted freedom. Before she could react, the lights flickered and then went out completely. She was plunged into darkness, and then the voice changed. It wasn't a whisper anymore. It was a scream.